uh, I wanted to chase the basketball dream initially, right? I thought I was going to make it to the NBA, right? As a little kid, right? I thought so, right? But my second dream was to be a police officer. So I went to school for criminal justice, graduated with a bachelor's degree. And I had a decision to make at that point. Was I going to stay in Georgia, where I graduated college from, and be a police officer? Or was I going to come back home and try to affect my community in a better way? So I decided to come home, became a police officer for about 6 years, and then I got in trouble, right? I made a wrong decision where I ended up in federal prison.
All right, welcome to At Home with Melissa, where we have intimate conversations with entrepreneurs. And today I have the honor of sitting down with Justin Brown, who's the founder and CEO of Empower You NOLA. Justin is a criminal justice professional with over 17 years of experience in law enforcement and public safety. He is widely known for using his platform to educate the community, amplify truth and transparency, and create real solutions through collaboration, advocacy, and action. So welcome, Justin.
Listen, I love that. Listen, I'm gonna need you to do that again when I'm gonna put it on my page, just like the intro. That's cool.
That's cool.
All right, that's how we gonna do it. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. Let's get into it. Let's
get into it. Okay, so before we get into Empower You NOLA, I want to know, what season of life are you in right now?
What season of life? That's a good question. Season of life. I think I'm figuring it out. Right. I think every day is a new learning lesson for me. I learn every day of what direction I want Empower to go to. I think, man, that's a good question. I just want. I don't know. I don't know what season, honestly. Right. That's the honest answer.
Figure it out season.
I'm figuring it out. I'm doing great work. I'm helping a lot of people, a lot of families. But where is Empower going to be in 5 years? I don't know.
Figuring it out?
I'm figuring it out. Yeah, for sure.
I like that.
I am.
I like that. Just moving and figuring out
moving
alone.
I'm doing good work. I'm collabing with everybody I can collab with. So yeah, I'm figuring it out.
I got it. All right. So before Empower You NOLA, tell me about Justin.
So, man, I'm born and raised here. So I'm a New Orleans kid. I went to Holy Cross High School. Been playing basketball all my life. I wanted to chase the basketball dream initially, right? I thought I was going to make it to the NBA, right? As a little kid, right? I thought so, right? But my second dream was to be a police officer. So I went to school for criminal justice, graduated with a bachelor's degree. And I had a decision to make at that point. Was I going to stay in Georgia, where I graduated college from, and be a police officer? Or was I going to come back home and try to affect my community in a better way? So I decided to come home, became a police officer for about 6 years, and then I got in trouble, right? I made a wrong decision where I ended up in federal prison. My crime was the interstate commerce of contraband tobacco, right? Wow. What is that? That is, a friend of mine had convenience stores in the city. He asked me to take a trip to North Carolina. I took it, and by me helping him transport it, then I got in trouble. So I did a year and a day in federal prison, but that's where Empower You NOLA was born. It was born literally in my cell, thinking about how can I affect my community in a positive way, even though I messed up, right? I made a bad decision. I made a mistake, but that wasn't going to be the end all be all for me. I wanted to do something special. So I prayed and prayed and prayed, and God gave me Empower You NOLA, literally the logo, the name, the concept. And it started initially, what I still do now is bridging the gap between police and community. I wanted to teach community their laws and rights they may not know about. But I couldn't have those conversations strictly with community. I had to have a conversation with the police department. And that conversation was community policing. I wanted to, teach them how community is so important in them doing their job. So a lot of times when I was a police officer, I, get into some stuff. I'll see an old lady bringing up, some groceries. I help them, right? I see some kids at the park. I go play basketball with them. I'll go play football with them, and these type of things. And those individuals were the same ones that saved my life, and help solve all the crimes in those communities. So I use that concept still with Empower You NOLA. I try to use the community to make the community better, and that's what I think the community wants.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And thank you for being so transparent.
Oh, that's love. Yeah.
I mean, that's powerful because we all have a story, right?
We all have a story. I don't want to have a conversation with somebody that don't have a story.
No, me neither.
Right? Like, who are you?
No,
Like,
exactly. I need to know that you're real, right?
I need to know it.
Right.
We all struggle. We all have, we all make bad decisions. We all make mistakes. And it's just about, and I tell even the people now that I have on my page that committed a mistake, like, you all right.
Mhm.
Like, just teach your ass.
Yeah.
And you're going to better yourself and you're going to be a productive citizen. Like,
That's
just
right.
keep going.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Clock that.
Keep going. You're right.
Clock that. All right. So saying yes to this calling, what has it cost you? I know it's cost you a lot.
It cost me a lot, man. I can't, I can't go to certain places. I can't go to certain events. I can't do certain things because they have an element of people in this city. And this is a small element, right? Let's say it's 5% out of 100%, but they don't like what I do, right? So when I'm going to these community events, I have to get security sometimes, right? I move a certain way. I'm a former police officer, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't go home the same way. I don't have stuff registered to my house, I have stipulations. I don't post my friends or family and things like that, right? Because when they can't get you, they try to use other people and use other sources. So I move a certain way. I move different, but it costs me a lot, but I'm willing to do it for the community because, I've helped 105 families last year, right? Wow. So, and that's murders, carjackings. I found 20 something missing kids last year, right? So it's worth it. I put my life on hold for now, but it's worth it.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. That's powerful. So take us back to like the beginning stages of Empower You NOLA. Mm-hmm. What did that kind of look like when you first started?
Man, when I first started Empower You NOLA, it was me talking to myself, right? Be honest with you, right? Okay. Like having one like on social media, right? Man, no following. It was hard to transfer my personal followers to my business followers, right? Nobody wanted to go over there and listen to me talk. To now where, I reach 10 million views a month, right? Wow. I reach 500,000 people a month.
Wow.
So now people are paying attention and listening. But in the beginning, listen, I go back to my videos sometimes, like I scroll all the way to the beginning. I'd be like, woo. And this was 7 years ago. I used to be like, man, listen, but it's God's calling for me. Like, yeah, I prayed about it. Yeah, I prayed about it. He's told me plenty of times, like, this is what I got you here to do. So don't stop. So I'm not going to stop.
Wow. So tell us, we saw a little bit of it where you were like getting calls. You probably got 2 or 3 calls since we've been sitting here.
You did.
Yes. So just tell us like what it looks like. What does it look like behind the scenes?
Yeah. So this is a 24-hour, 7 days a week job, right? Getting calls, connecting the dots for law enforcement, for NOFD, arson, to the DA's office, state police, like everybody calls, and I connect the dots between the community and them, right? Some people are not comfortable calling the police initially. Some people are not comfortable calling Crime Stoppers, but they feel comfortable calling me, and I direct them. So free consulting, right? I direct them to where I think they need to go or who they need to talk to. If they have something criminal, I tell them, hey, look, call the police, and I'll walk you through that process. If it's a perpetrator, somebody who's wanted by the police, they'll call me, right? Really? And they'll say, yeah, and I'll get them situated. Like I'll call the detective to say, hey, look, such and such won't turn itself in. How can we do this safely, right? Wow. And I'll help him get an attorney if he needs one, right? I believe in due process. I believe in everybody's innocent till proven guilty.
Right.
So things like that I do behind the scenes that kind of nobody don't know about, help families with just counseling and things sometimes, right? It's a lot that goes into it, but it's a lot of moving parts behind the scenes for sure.
Oh, wow. What you're doing is so powerful. So I'm going to ask you this. Yeah. I'm sure it weighs on you emotionally.
Ooh, yes.
What does that look like? What part of the work weighs on you emotionally, and how do you handle that?
Yeah. Wow. That's a good question. So the part that weighs on me the most would be the people and their need, right? Everybody's in need. Everybody's situation is the most important situation in the world, right? So when people come to me with their situations, I take them on as my own most times, right? So I'm having these conversations with them, and I'm taking on their problems, and I'm guiding them through the process. But it's tough. So I'm supposed to take a break every month, right? It never really happens. So it's usually a break every 2 or 3 months. I take a week off to decompress. Um, and I know I'm overwhelmed because my body tells me, right? We could be sitting there having this podcast and you say, my dog got out today and I found and I just start crying. I'll just boohoo cry and I'll be like, oh, I'm messed up. I need to detach. I need to break, right? Or it could be like I had an argument with my kid and I said a bad word. I'd be like, you said a bad word? Like, oh, and I just start crying. So that's when I know I need to take a break and I need to go decompress most times. So that's kind of how I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Your body will tell you.
Every time. You just gotta listen.
It tells you.
High blood pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you're stressed, you can't sleep, you know, whatever the case may be. Everybody's body gonna tell them different. But for me, I'm super emotional. I could be watching a podcast and just cry. Or a TV show and I cry. So that's my trigger. And I shouldn't, mind you, I shouldn't get to that point to take a break, right? So you're supposed to do it before you get to that point.
Right.
But we all push the limits, you know, trying to help people, trying to run a business, trying to create, income for your family. So we push the limits, but that's hard.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And listening to that, that's for everybody. I mean, for whenever you carry a heavy load, just listening to yourself and knowing when to stop.
Mental health is serious.
Yeah.
Please check in. Check into your strongest person. Whoever's out there, and you be like, "Oh, my friend's strong." Check on them because they don't
carry the weight.
They carry the weight.
I like that. How has leadership changed you personally?
Man, yeah. So leadership. I feel like I've always been a leader. And in everything that I did, right? As a police officer, I felt like I was a leader. When I was the captain of the basketball team, I felt like I was a leader. So, Empower You NOLA, man, you know, it's lonely days and lonely nights sometimes. So, I don't go follow the grain. I created this all on my own with God, right? So, you know, I lead in everything. I try to think of innovative and new ways to get information out to the public. Doing things like this, right? Having sit downs with you, they could know a little bit more about me, so I don't have a chance to do that all the time. So I appreciate it. But it's leader, man. Being a leader is everything. I tell these kids now, like, don't follow. Like, we have a lot of followers in the city, especially with these kids. Like, all these kids not bad. Like, it's just a handful of leaders that's getting all these kids to do bad things. And, you know, talking to the kids, man, but tell them, like, you know, do your own thing, man. You don't got to follow that. Like, don't go against the grain sometimes. Like, go on your own path. Like, and so I live by that, and I'm always going to stand on that.
Man, thank you so much. Thank you for, because I mean, I think we all follow you and look at what you say and kind of keep in tune on what's going on in the city from your page.
Yeah.
So thank you for what you do. Thank you for your leadership.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything you're doing.
Yeah, no, you're very welcome.
And keep it up.
I am. I have no plans on stopping, I promise you.
Yeah.
No plans.
Yeah, keep it going. We're watching. So we talked a little, just a couple more questions, just for people that are leaders, entrepreneurs, because I feel like as an entrepreneur, you are a leader, right? And it's a heavy weight. It can be isolating. You talked about that a little bit. It can be lonely. What's a pressure you carry that most people do not see, like that they don't see? So we know that, you know, it's a lot of calls and everything, but what do people not see that you're doing? Or that you carry?
Yeah. Man, I think I carry other people's issues, right? And that's kind of a problem. And it's a gift and a curse, right? It makes me go hard for them, right? Just for instance, today I posted about a kid who was murdered, right? He was murdered, but he was let out free from a judge. And that a person come in the DMs and come in the comments and was like, "Oh, you sound like you mad." And I was like, I am. No, like somebody lost their life. Like, I am mad. And I would do the same, go this hard for you if that was you who was killed or your family that was killed, right? Like, I would go this hard for you. So, you know, I am mad. I am frustrated. You know, I do want better for this community. I do want to hold people accountable. It's just, that's something that weighs on me. And if I can't fix it and I can't help in a way I want to, or, I give it to the police and the police don't do what I think they should have done, right? Like that weighs on me to try to get them more justice, right? Or, man, I was working with this man, awesome kid. She's 21 now. But she was sex trafficked when she was 13, right? But we got justice 2 weeks ago, right? Her perpetrator is in jail, pled out, got 10 years, got sex offender registry, got all of this, right? And in a courtroom, I'm crying, right? Like, because I know I worked so hard with this young lady to get her to a point where she could be strong and show up, and she did, man. Shout out to her, yeah, man. She's super strong, man. And that's something I don't know if we did it together, like being strong with each other, because there's certain days I was weak and she picked me up and vice versa. So things like that keep me going, but people don't know that I'm going to court sometimes with these families. I'm sitting in their living rooms having these conversations, and I'm taking on their problems like it's my own.
Wow. Because I didn't know that you went that deep.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I got one more question.
Go ahead. No, you good.
All right. So we talked about it just a little bit, but how do you stay grounded with so many people depend on you, your decisions, your forum? How do you stay grounded?
Man, I have some good people around, right? When I'm having those tough times, when I'm having those tough days, I have people that check on me. Right. They say, Jay, you all right? Let's go get lunch. Let's do this. Let's do this. I have two best friends that hold me down when I need it. I got another friend, Juan LaFonta. Everybody knows Juan LaFonta. He checks on me often, making sure my mental health is good. So I appreciate him. But man, I just having a good circle. It's not that many people, right? I don't think a big circle is necessary.
Right.
So I have a small circle who, when I need to tap out, they encourage me to tap out. When I'm in the house and I'm not moving for days and I'm doing this stuff, they check on me. So I think that's how I stay grounded. And I think that's it. I think that's how I keep focused to be able to keep going and not jump off, the CCC.
Yeah. No, don't do that.
I'm not.
Don't do that.
I promise.
No.
I promise.
So your circle is small but mighty.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yeah. So it's important as an entrepreneur to surround yourself with some strong people. And so that, because we need somebody to look at us and say, you need to sit down.
Because entrepreneurship is hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's super hard not knowing technically where the next dollar going to come from, right? A lot of people got these 9 to 5, and that's hard too, right? But every Friday or every other Friday, you're going to get a check. Something coming in, right? It doesn't matter how hard you work. Right. It doesn't matter how least you work. You're going to get that. You're going to get that check. So for entrepreneurship, man, for me is you getting out the mud every day.
Every day.
Right? Like if I don't get up to go to this talk or have these conversations with these political entities or getting sponsors to donate to Empower You NOLA, like I'm not going to eat. Right? My kids not going to eat. Right. The people around me not going to eat. So it's a fight. It's a fight. Listen, it's a fight. And the crazy part is I never really thought about entrepreneurship, right?
Me neither.
Never? No?
No, I fell into it.
You fell into it. I fell into it too. I love it.
But hey, it tests your faith.
Ooh, you gotta be a friend.
You want to know God? Become an entrepreneur.
That's a fact. Yes. It's some praying days. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, every time I prayed about it, a check came in a mail.
It always comes through. Oh my God.
Like, oh, you paid too much on your car insurance. I'm like, I did? $300. I'm like,
yes.
I ain't on the street this week.
It's to the point I'm like, whatever. I know I'm good.
I know he got me.
I'm good. I be sitting pretty like, I'm good. Because God got me. He has not failed me yet. So
I'm going to tell you this story.
Let me relax.
I'm going to tell you this quick story. All right. So I questioned Empower You NOLA 3 times, right? And I questioned God about Empower You NOLA. So the last time I questioned him, I'm sitting in church and I'm like, listen, God, I talk to my God a little different than people, talk to their God. So I'm like, listen, I'm done. You hear me? Like, I'm about to leave. I'm about to walk out this door. I'm tired. I ain't making no money. I ain't doing this and this. I'm done. I'm tired. I need a sign, right? I need a physical sign. I don't want to see no dove. I don't want to see no shining light. I don't say I want a physical sign from you to tell me to keep going. And as I'm saying that, somebody tapped me on my shoulder. I'm never gonna forget this. Dude tapped me on my shoulder, older man. He said, "Listen, I said, look, brother, I follow you on your platform." He was like, "Keep doing what you're doing." He was like, "I follow you. I used to own a boys' home in the night ward. Blah 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 blah. Man, listen, you motivate me. Just keep going, right?" And that was at my lowest moment. I guess I'm a big baby. Like I'm in a pew crying again, right? Like, all right, look, I ain't gonna question no more. And ever since then, I never questioned it. And he always made a way out of no way every time I needed it. So I'm here.
Time. I got chills.
I know, no, it's real. It's real.
I got chills. I got chills.
I asked for it and I got it.
Yeah. He's always looking out because you help the
Always.
community so much. I
Always.
mean, you're an advocate for so many people. So I know he got your back.
Absolutely. I don't question it no more.
Yeah. So with everything going on in this city, right? Everything that you deal with, everything that you see, what gives you hope about the future of New Orleans?
Man, that's another good question. So hope. Man, I love hope. Hope is a good thing, right? Hope is definitely instilled in everybody. I got hope tattooed on me. So, seeing new leadership come in, right? Seeing crime go down, seeing we had about a 60 to 70% decrease in juvenile crime, right? Last year. We're down homicides, we're down carjackings, we're down thefts, we're down all these different things. The community is speaking up more, right? That gives me hope. Like them realizing that their voice matters. They could use me to have a voice. That's fine, right? But their voice matters. And they are paying attention now more than anything. We have younger people running for these political seats.
Right.
That give me hope. We have a new mayor. We have a new sheriff that's coming. We have a new clerk of courts. We have a new city council, right? We have multiple people on city council that's new. And that's young. This is probably the youngest city council we had in a long time, right? So that gives me hope to keep going. And of course, the work and the families that I help and affect every day, that gives me hope as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's powerful. All right. So what's something that people often misunderstand about you or your work?
The city's so crazy. New Orleans, man. We crazy sometimes. But I think the work that I do that helps so many families, they have an element of people that call me a rat and things like that, right? And I think those people just don't understand kind of what I'm doing, right? And I'm not even going to explain the definition of a rat or anything like that, but just to them that's watching, right? If you need help today, I'm gonna help you, right? Like if you need, if your family get in some kind of trouble and need help, I'm gonna be there for you, right? If you need something posted on a platform, I do it for free, right?
Wow.
If you need consulting work, right? I do that for free. Like everything I do for the community, I do it for free. I don't charge $1 to anybody and have it in 7 years.
Wow.
Right. So the people that don't understand what I'm doing, just ask. I don't mind. Listen, I get on the phone with people all the time. Like I'll explain exactly what my purpose is and what I'm doing. And if you need help, reach out.
That's awesome. All right. So, I mean, he's here to help. He's here to help the community.
That's
so
it.
Reach out.
That's all they got to do.
All right. So we have this little fun thing we do. It's called At Home Rapid Fire.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm scared.
You should be.
Okay.
So we're about to play Pick Your Category. Okay.
Okay.
So you got to choose a number between 1 and 5.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask you a few rapid fire questions in that category.
Right.
So between 1 and 5, which one is it?
I'm going to say 2.
2. Okay.
I should pick 1, but go ahead, 2.
All right. So that is the journey.
Okay.
The journey.
I'm fine with it.
The journey. Okay.
My daughter named Journey, so we good.
Oh, beautiful.
Let's go. That's
beautiful.
That's
See?
That's perfect. Let's go.
All right. So let's do it. All right. So real quick, emotional and inspiring sound bites. What's something, just quick little emotional, inspiring things that keep you going?
Something that I live by is, what's the quote? The quote is, the journey is in the deed. So I live by that, right? It doesn't matter about recognition. It doesn't matter about anything from anybody. The everything is in the deed. The glory is in the deed. Excuse me. The glory is in the deed.
I love that.
So that's what I live by.
I love that. So if you serve, people chase money. One thing I follow in real estate: if you serve, the money will chase you.
That's a fact.
So that same thing, kind of.
The glory is in the deed.
Just serve the people.
To serve them, and Listen, I'm on. I ain't even gonna elaborate. Let's rapid fire. Let's
Let's
go.
just go.
We're gonna be
Let's
here
just
all
go.
day.
I'm sorry, because I could keep it going, right? All right. So what almost made you quit?
um, man, that's a good one too. What almost made me quit?
I'm sure there's a few.
Yeah, just not. What made me quit, man?
Almost, because you ain't quit.
I never quit. I guess financially, right?
Yeah.
I do everything for free. And so financially almost made me quit because I almost had to go get a job, right? Like I almost had to go get a 9 to 5 to, pay my rent. So, and my car note and my bills. So, so that would almost made me quit to say, I got to put this to the side and let me do this. But I kept going and God made a way. So,
Got me.
all right.
Wait. Okay. All right. All right. What season of your life changed you the most? I have a feeling what that might be.
Yeah, me going to jail
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, that changed my life. And I thought that was the worst time of my life at the time, right? But it had to be my greatest gift. I didn't know that at the time, but definitely going to jail, going to prison restructured my mindset, right? And everything. It made me who the person I am today because of it.
Love it. All right. So what's something you had to unlearn to level up? Something you had to unlearn to go higher.
Entrepreneurship.
Yes.
I had to get into entrepreneurship and learn that to grow.
And unlearn everything you learned before.
Yes. And unlearn what people was telling me. Go get a job. Go get a 9 to 5. Go get a 401k and listen to your boss, right? Like and live your life, right? Like So unlearning that to learn that there's bigger and better things out here for entrepreneurs is something that I had to learn.
Okay, I got 2 more.
Go ahead.
All right. So who believed in you before you believed in yourself?
My mother.
Yes.
My mother. Definitely. Man, shout out to her. You hear me? She definitely knew I was going to be something, right? She knew I was going to be something big, and she'd call me and I'd be like, I knew he was gonna be something, but I ain't know, she'd tell a story when I was a kid. I didn't want to be in a band. I wanted to be the drum major, right? I didn't want to be just on a basketball team. I wanted to be the captain, so now having this vision, because, when you're an entrepreneur, you have a vision that nobody can see, right? So having this vision of Empower You NOLA, me coming out of prison, me saying, this is what I'm going to do. People was like, what? Right? But my mother's one of the people that always stood by me and pushed me to be forward. So shout out to her.
Shout out to mom.
Yeah, shout out to mom.
All right, last one. What does success really mean to you now? Because I see you getting calls. So we gotta let you go. They calling. What does success really mean to you now?
Success. Everybody a different success, right? So financial, I want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't need to be a millionaire or nothing like that, right? That's not it. I want to be healthy. I want to have, I definitely want bigger funding for Empower You NOLA so I can hire different people that can help me, help the community. I definitely want that. So shout out to all the, sponsors out there, shoot me a message.
Keep coming.
Shoot me a message. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just keep going. Yeah, I just keep going. I don't really
keep going. Keep serving the community and seeing where it's going.
And see where it goes. So success is a lower crime, right? Grandmothers could be able to walk out their house. A grandmother said that before to me. She was like, I feel comfortable walking to the store to get groceries because I know you're gonna be around. I know you're watching. I know if something ever happens to me, you're gonna fight for me. That's success.
That's success.
Right there. Right here and talking to kids and them saying and them knowing who I am, right? And having those conversations. Well, the last kid I had a conversation when I had him on my page, he went to juvenile jail. And I talked to him, I said, listen, whatever you want to be when you grow up, you can be. Use this time to sit down and think about what you want to be. And when you get out, call me. And we're going to make whatever job you want, we're going to make it happen within reason. We're going to make it happen. So having those conversations, that's success to me, that kid going to get out and be productive. That's success.
That's success. I love it. I love it. Justin Brown, y'all, Empower You NOLA, amazing advocate for this community. Continue to support him. Go follow his page. Sponsors keep coming. Sponsors keep coming. So we could keep him going and continue your faith walk.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. And anytime you want me to come back, I'm rolling.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.